Hey YouTube, 3D Printed Life here with just a quick update regarding the Z-axis of my 3D printer. Yesterday I received the rest of my parts from Masumi. I got 2 threaded rods here, nice black threaded rods. I got a 1 meter circumference closed looped belt for those threaded rods. I already had these pulleys. I put one on just to test, and it's ridiculously secure, so that's going to be nice. I also tested them in the bearings, and they spin very nicely, so that's all good. I also got some extrusions, 2 200mm and 2 380 for the frame for the bed, and some more brackets, probably more than I'll need, but I mean, what can you do? I figured I'd rather get more than enough. And also some tall nuts for the threaded rods. I did a few prints so far of the Z-axis. This is going to be one of the brackets that's going to mount to the bed frame, and it's going to hold the nut and the linear bearing, and this is for one side. Now I did some measurements, and unfortunately it's going to be a little awkward for those of you who want to use your original bed or the heated bed with this MDF, because you're going to have to cut about ½ an inch to an inch in and this wide to accommodate this piece. I had assumed there was enough room, and I assumed wrong. I didn't realize how long this bed actually is, despite the fact that it's only a 7-inch build area. It's a 12-inch long bed. And I explored other options, mounting these in different places, but no matter what, the bed would have to be cut unless I abandoned my goal to keep everything within the borders of this. If I mounted these guys center in here, and I actually would have had to make the whole thing taller too, then I would have been able to make it so you don't have to cut the bed, but I figured it's not that hard to cut it. You just get a Dremel, you get a hacksaw, you get any little saw. I mean, it's MDF, it's not super strong, and you just cut a notch. And the cut's going to be covered, well, it's going to go into this plastic piece, so you won't even notice the notch. It'll look just fine. So I didn't think that was a huge deal, and I hope you guys don't think it's a big deal either. The fact that I can still use it is good. Use the original beds. Now, for shipping stuff, I have this whole garbage bag filled of bubble wrap that I've been collecting from any shipments that I've gotten in the past 2 weeks, as well as anybody else in my family's got. Boxes, I work at a little pet store, and we get shipments all the time, so I'll easily be able to grab a bunch of boxes from there, so that'll be no problem. So right now it's just a matter of finishing this kit and, well, starting to make them for other guys. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm a moron, and I somehow lost the rest of my M5 nuts. The little nuts that go in these nut seats for going inside the extrusion, I had a bag of about 30 left, which was how many I would need, almost exactly, and they disappeared. I don't know where they went. My dog might have eaten them or whatever. So, I may not be able to put the whole printer together for another day or two after I had hoped. Maybe not until the 12th or so. I did order 400 nuts, 400 nuts, because I'm going to do a first batch of 3 printers, so I figured I might as well get enough for those first 3 printers as well, and a bit extra for me just in case I needed them. So those, I don't know when they're coming. I really, really hope soon, because I kind of need them. For me to test the Z-axis, I might have to take these 4 pieces off and use all of those nut seats and those nuts to build the Z-axis and try to get that working. So it's going to require a bit more effort because I only have so many nuts. I do have about I have probably 70 on here, but 50 of them are these frame pieces, which I can't really take off. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure something out for that. Oh, and one final thing. The source files for the XY gantry are up. They are already my 6th most viewed Thingiverse item, and they've been up for 2 days. So here it is. There's a new rendering too. That motor is slightly invisible because that's a new feature. No, I'm just kidding. It messed up. So yeah, the parts for the XY gantry are up. However, I do not if you have your volume off for some reason, turn it on. Oh wait, you can't hear me anyway then. Never mind. You probably should not print them yet, because they are not the final versions. They are what I have right now. They work, but they are not optimized. So, over the next few days to a week, I will be finalizing those designs. The main thing the models on there don't have is the blocks for the end stop. They have the screws and the nut holes for the end stops, but they don't have the little part that's going to stick out to actually hit it. So if you do print those, you can always just glue on a small plastic block like I've done, but I would just recommend not printing them yet. Just hold off another few days. But if you did want to modify them, the source files are up there, and you can start making your own modifications if you really wanted to. Kind of silly to do that already when you don't even have the printer or any of the parts, but I mean, if you want to make a Bowden support, then you could go in there and you can edit that X slider A piece, I believe, and change that to support Bowden. That would be definitely a worthwhile upgrade that I might do eventually, but not at the moment. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I get those nuts soon, because that's literally the only thing I'm waiting on now. That and just printing pieces, which is going as it goes. Can't go any faster. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you later.